Today, I'm here to talk about EDU Code Collab, an innovative system to submit troubling issues for students. So my name is James Howie, and throughout this process, I served as the Scrum Master for our solution delivery. And I'll hand it off to Felix now to introduce himself.
Hi everyone, my name is Felix Sanabria. I was the software engineer for EDU Code Collab.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Brooks, and my primary role was helping as a back-end developer for this project.
Hi, my name is Matt Osborne, and I was the business analyst for this project. This product is a ticketing system for students to ask questions about coding. This is primarily for students studying computer science and MIS. The objective of this project was to reduce strain on students and save time for the professor. Our budget was only a time constraint of about 7 to 8 weeks. We decided to split this up into week-long sprints, each focusing on specific parts of the project. Our implementation strategy would be a big bang approach. However, due to time constraints, the go live moment never happened this semester.
So we looked at different things that could be obstacles and we worked on with them. So for feasibility analysis, we have 6 main points. For the technical, we didn't have that many risks. We're primarily focused on mitigating the potential loss of student work. Economic, it was a cost-effective solution for collaborative learning. For political, we were aiding in understanding student challenges and common issues. The project was scheduled for completion by finals week. The legal considerations involved the analysis of student work on the system, emphasizing the need for compliance and data privacy measures. The system is going to enhance communication between professors and students. It's going to foster a better grasp of course materials and facilitating efficient views. For the main user stories and acceptance criteria, these stories are like building blocks. They make our project work well for the users. So let's jump and check out these key user stories. For the first two, we have students that want to be able to create and help tickets. So the questions can be answered efficiently. We created a submit ticket button that allows users to submit their tickets with their questions about whatever code they need help with or any other questions. So for the second story, the students didn't want their tickets to go unnoticed, and so they can get help quickly. Sometimes we've all been there. We have questions about our homework and the due date's close, or we really have to get it done. So we added this urgency button that helps students show how urgent they need the answer. For the third story, as a student, I want to help classmates by commenting on their tickets and give them any assistance that they can offer. So we added a comment on tickets, and this could help them get extra credit in their class. If, let's say, the professor gives extra credit if you help your classmates, then it's just better for everyone. For the fourth story, as a teacher, they want to view student tickets to see who needs help and who's helping out. And this applies both for teacher assistants and professors. So we added 2 buttons, the escalated tickets and the status and tickets.
So we were unable to add a lot of features, even though, or we were able to add a lot of features, even though the desired final product wasn't met by the deadline. So some of the features we created were a secure login through a SQL database that had a separate login portal for both the students and teachers. We also had a button called Create Tickets, which is a ticket creation service that provides a way for students to create tickets by commenting their name and list their urgency in terms of how quickly they need help, and then comment their issue they are having to allow everyone to know their problem. We also have a button called Comment on Tickets. It's a way for students to view the tickets and then comment on them to provide their help on the issue. And these are just some of our main features we had.
Our approach for this project, we started planning what we would get done each sprint. This really helped us to follow a schedule and know exactly what we were gonna be behind on or what we were gonna be ahead on.
So now I'm going to show an application demo for our product. So as you can see here, there's the student login, which then pulls the username and password from a SQL database. And then you can sign on here, which shows submit ticket, available tickets. And here are your created tickets first. These shows the available tickets that you created that have not been taken by their users. Then there's a method to take tickets to work them if you want the extra credit, like Felix said. And then there's also the way, here's the method to submit the tickets, which funny background story for this. When I was creating my ticket, I was not expecting my laptop to get destroyed on me, and then we lost a file. So I did not try to manifest my laptop smoking for this ticket, but ended up happening. I mean, the smoking didn't happen, but the crashing did. But moving on in the demo, we're gonna go ahead and comment on some tickets here. We have ticket 101 and ticket 104, which are the ones I've taken. And then here you can create a new user. We have a user ID, which will let here's Travis is creating an account. And then he's going to create a password, which will save in the SQL user database. Then we also request the users enter an email in case of password recovery or whatnot. And then he can create an account and it's created successfully. And then we also start on a teacher portal, but due to time constraints, we did not see much progress in that. Then we have some exit buttons for functionality and to make sure the process flows efficiently, which we will see right there. So that's our demo of our system.
So in exploring alternatives for our project, we'll look into various approaches for storing critical data. Let's take a closer look at the options that we consider to ensure efficient and secure handling information. So we first started with Excel and we had a lot of challenges. We had challenges with data input. We had a hard time organizing our data. It was tricky to put in information, especially giving each piece a special number, like a key ID per row per input. So we needed a way to automatically create and manage unique numbers for each part, and not having that made our system less efficient. And we also had challenges with data extraction. So getting information out of Excel turned out to be trickier than what we thought. It was tough to get the data, which made our system not as easy to use as we wanted. So we realized that being able to get data out quickly is super important. And because Excel had some limitations with that, we had to rethink our approach.
And that's where Microsoft SQL Server comes in. We saw a lot more success using SQL for the user creation, ticket saving, and then the ticket process flow. So it was easier for us to use it locally and then transfer that using a flash drive throughout this process. Then looking at Azure, it did not make too much sense for us to move to the cloud in this system. However, if it got scaled up higher, then it would make sense to move to Azure, but for our scenario, it did not make sense.
We originally, for the code, used GitHub, and we had a lot of issues with this because we couldn't, like things wouldn't save and we couldn't share things, and yeah, we just had a lot of problems with this.
So we had a lot of ups and downs with this project, and here are some main things, some insights from the process. So expect the things expect that things are not gonna go well all the time. Expect the unexpected with the projects. Things don't always happen how we plan them, and we just have to adapt and overcome. Agile, is beneficial because it keeps things flexible. We like having meetings constantly. So we can know where we were, know what we wanted, and know what we needed to do, especially when it comes to programming and storing information. We also want to make sure that cloud storage is implemented further in the process, because it will be beneficial to have some storage on the cloud, since it could be scalable and elastic. And communication is key. Constant meetings helped us stay on track with our goals and our needs, especially in programming and data storage.
So during this project, we experienced some very unique and unfortunate technical setbacks that really prevented the finalization of this project and resulted in us not having a couple key features. Some features that we did not have were the entire point system to give points to students based on the amount of tickets they helped with. And also the teacher dashboard was not fully completed. We had a teacher portal, but it did not allow the teacher to view the tickets or points. The EDU code collab system is near completion, but to get the desired product, we'll need roughly 3 to 5 weeks to finalize it before it's deployed live.
As we finish talking to you, I want to say a big thank you. This project wouldn't happen without the help and work of a lot of people. Really appreciate everyone, especially Dr. Sharma and Dr. McHaney for the guidance throughout the project. We're grateful for everyone working together on this project. Each person has been working hard, and it's really important in making our idea become a reality. So thank you.